Great place to be.
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Well, here we go, Karen.
Here we are.
Here we go. 7:30. We did start, right? It was like 7:30 and 30 seconds, but the intro takes a while.
Yeah.
So that's the excuse. Karen, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good, Rob. How are you?
Man, I'm great.
Did you have a good New Year?
I had a wonderful Happy New
Awesome.
Year.
Yes, this is the first time we've seen each other since
It is.
2023.
Episode 187.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in. It's police jargon for something. We won't get into it because none of that's going to be happening. There's nobody fighting today.
Yeah, let's hope not.
So here we go. We want to welcome you in, Huntsville. Let us know that you're out there this morning. I'm still kind of shifting around this morning. I'm wearing my brother got me this shirt for Christmas. And you know what I love? Today is like.
Is that flannel? It's going to be hot today. You know that.
Is it really?
68. It's going to be the high today.
Yeah. That's going to be a little scorching.
You're going to get warm.
It's going to be scorching. If Jerica from Fargo's joining us this morning, she's making fun of us saying, it's not that.
And how cold? What's the temp there, Jerica?
Yeah, I don't know. Jerica has not been on this stream in a while, and I've been a little discouraged about that. I think it was because Billy came in, Billy Coughlin was on here, and he started singing a song about North Dakota. And it was not like, the words were okay, but it just, it just didn't. I was like, Billy, and it was actually really good, his version.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it'd be like somebody that doesn't live in Texas singing our song. Mm-hmm. What is our song?
Texas, our Texas.
How does it go?
I'm not sure, but I think that's it, isn't it?
Is it like the stars at night? Is it?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
It's Valeri.
Oh, that's deep in the heart of Texas.
That should be our theme. What? I never knew. What is our state song?
I know we have one. That'd be a good trivia question. By the way, we have trivia tonight. First night in 2024. Trivia starts back at 6 o'clock sharp.
Over at
Rodeo.
Don't say rodeo.
Yeah, it's not rodeo. It's rodeo.
How many people?
Rodeo Bar and Grill.
How many people do you know that have legitimately said rodeo? Has there been a few? And
Probably.
And I love them. I love the fact that whenever we live in different states, we all have Texas, our Texas. Yeah, we're going to have Valeri Morel on here in a little bit from Bonnie's Hideout.
Oh, it is Texas, our Texas. Okay, I was right.
Well, here's the deal. This is what I love about if you go to every state has their own unique culture and flavor. Texas, we got our, and it's funny because I talk to people from outside of Texas that have never visited here, and they really legitimately think that it's all about like cowboy boots and big hats.
Yes. Yes.
And it really isn't.
No, it's not. And they don't really understand that we can have 3 seasons in one day.
They have no clue. But then you go to a different state and you learn their culture as well, and it's a little bit different. And so it's a lot of fun. Well, hey, we want to welcome you in. Thanks for waking up with us here, and let us know that you're out there this morning as we get started here on a legitimate Mimosa Monday. You know, Valeri Morel heard she's been hearing the cries of Karen
Valerie's
Denman.
my new hero.
Yeah, just kidding. We are totally kidding. It's legitimately not mimosa, but it is a sparkling orange juice that's pretty similar. So we appreciate Valeri for showing up this morning, and
We're getting our vitamin C.
at least we're getting something, you know. So she heard it. She's like, I know it's early in the morning. We can't have legitimate Mimosa Monday, but it's close enough. So thank you, Valeri. We appreciate you for being here. Hey, we got a good show lined up today. We will hear from Valeri Morel over at good old Bonnie's Hideout. We're excited to have her on. A lot of events happening over there, and we're going to highlight all things good happening in Huntsville. We got a new keyword this week. I got new gift cards this last week. Came in. Lance hooked us up, so we're giving away
right.
Cafe Texan. And not today, but starting tomorrow, I have a different giveaway. We're going to continue to give away our normal giveaway, Karen, but I've got a different giveaway also for folks that are interested. A group, 3 young men, 3 brothers are coming to Huntsville this Friday. They're called 3 Heath Brothers, and they're going to be over at Old Town Theater. Big thanks to Postcards Magazine for sponsoring this and for hooking us up with the tickets. But these are 3 young men, incredible. I believe they're all triplets. And Karen and Marshall Altum are going to be on Wednesday talking more about it. But it's going to be pretty neat. If you go to YouTube, and these young men are starting to become known. They're not real popular here in Texas yet, but they are just awesome singers. When they harmonize, you know, when you get 3, I guess that's what it's called, when you get 3 of them singing, they just harmonize beautifully. And we were playing it last night, and Braylon was just addicted to it. She did not want me to turn it.
Oh, she's so cute.
So starting tomorrow, we're going to be giving away tickets to the 3 Heath Brothers coming to Huntsville. And we're doing a special text giveaway on that for people that are interested. So especially, you know, if you enjoy just inspirational type music, these young men are awesome. And so they've got a lot of hymns that they sing and stuff like that. But we didn't want to do it as just a blanket giveaway because I want to make sure that these tickets are actually used. You know, a lot of times when you give away tickets, people can't go to the event and then those kind of things. So we're going to have a special giveaway starting tomorrow, and we're going to give away those tickets through Tuesday through Friday. So
Awesome.
Well, Karen, again, Happy New Year. Beautiful as always. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
I'm happy you're here because it's so overcast outside. And I got up this morning, came out, and I was like, man, I said, good thing Karen Denman's here. Bring a little sunshine to the day.
Because I think it's supposed to rain most of the day. So.
And Denise Olivas is here as well. And so we'll have Denise on in a little bit too, and we'll chat with her and catch up with her. I was going through voicemails. It was so funny. I didn't even realize. I guess Denise had called me like back last January. And I just downloaded some T-Mobile app on my phone because all of a sudden Google, the voicemail service quit working. There's always an update and everything messes up,
yes.
right? And I usually go through my voicemails. Well, and I don't even run on T-Mobile's network, but or T-Mobile service, but it's a service called Mint Mobile. I already pay. It's $360 for the whole year, and it runs on T-Mobile's towers. Well, all of a sudden my voicemails quit working. So I had the idea of, well, maybe if I download the T-Mobile app, since it runs technically on their network, sure enough, it works. The T-Mobile voicemail app works. But all of a sudden, these voicemails started going back to like 2020, 2021.
Oh, my goodness.
And one of them was from Denise back in January of last year. It's probably concerning a loan or something, you know, on our Hyundai Santa Fe. I don't know if she's the one that makes those calls or not, but I was like, what the heck? Denise Olivas from Walker County Federal called me when I was in Fargo in January of 2023.
Huh.
So I saved that one to go back, you know, just to hear her voice.
Now she's wondering, what did I say?
Yeah. So, Rob, are you still? No. So, but she had, and I'm assuming probably because we have the, you know, obviously the loan at the time before I had the bank accounts over there. We had the loan because we were living here on the car. But anyways, I don't know of any national day. I didn't do any background research today. I don't even know what the national day of is today. I don't know what this day in history is today.
We're going to call it National Back to Trivia Rodeo Day because this is our first trivia night since 2023.
So it is the National Back to Trivia.
Hope to see you all there.
Rotate. So there you go. Hey, check this out. Richard and Linda Hodges Horn joined us. They're always joining us. We love the Horn family. So grateful that they are with us in the mornings now. I'm going to read this real quick before we have Val on. It says, "Good morning. Hello, Huntsville. Love Texas, our Texas." Here are the lyrics. "Texas, our Texas, all hail the mighty state. Texas, our Texas, so wonderful, so great. Boldest and grandest, withstanding every test. Oh, empire wide and glorious, you stand supremely best." If you can read it kind of like a children's book.
Right.
Kind of sounds like Dr. Seuss. "You stand, here. God bless you, Texas, and keep you brave and strong, that you may grow in power and worth throughout the ages long." So that's part of the lyrics. I'm not going to read them all. But there you go.
Yeah.
I just like the best part.
Texas is the best, so.
Sorry,
there you
guys. The word is out, and the gates are open. That's why people are moving here. Texas is the best.
Yeah.
Hey, I was talking earlier. Man, I went off topic, Karen. You know how I do. I was talking about this shirt. And before we went on, you, Val, and I were talking about this. Man, I hit the jackpot at Costco. My brother.
You know, I have never been inside a Costco ever.
We need to do a lot. You know what? We need to get them to sponsor an episode for our hometown spotlight, and we just need to go show up and do a live morning show at Costco before they even open.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've never been to one. I hear sometimes you get really good deals there, but I've never been.
Killer deals. Greg Norman. I didn't even know who Greg Norman. It's like that little shark logo.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
He's a golfer.
It's yes. See, there's a trivia. I guess I don't play golf, so I didn't know. So I'm at Costco yesterday. We do like usually every other week. Sometimes we have to go back-to-back weeks, but we'll go to church and then we usually end up at Costco. And every once in a while, they just have killer deals on stuff. Now this shirt, I'm gonna be honest. My brother got me this. He gets me these for Christmas. This did not come from Costco. This came from Walmart. These are $12 or $15 shorts, brand name George. I love these shirts. My brother gets them for me every year. That's what I love about getting older, too. It's like if you see something cool at Walmart, you get it. When you're younger, you're like, oh, I don't want to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
You get older, you're like, yes.
Yeah, Walmart will do.
They got it. Perfect. Well, the Greg Norman story is, and don't go over there and flood the place because I may go back and get some more. But I go in there yesterday, and Bridget goes, they have Greg Norman. She got all excited. They have Greg Norman pants over here. If you buy those pants online, it's like $70. They had them on sale yesterday, $19.99 a pair. And so I got a few of them, and I was really excited. And Val made a good point, and we'll have her on here in a little bit to talk about the events coming up. But she made a really good point. She said, that just tells you how much that they mark up their pants.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, friends, let us know you're out there today. I got $30 coming your way, courtesy of our friends at the Cafe Texan. And all you got to do is text in the keyword. I'm going to have that for you in just a few moments. Let us know that you're out there this morning and what you're thankful for. We're going to highlight all the good things happening in this community. And friends, in 2024, we're really going to put an emphasis on small business. There has been a lot of chatter, and I ignore a lot of the negative chatter. But there was something that popped up in a popular group in this community. And the comments, man, I just hated to see them. I'll be honest. I hated to see them. Because we're all about lifting people up and encouraging people on the show. And I saw
not on that website. Facebook page.
And I get it. I mean, some people want to air out things, and that whatever you want to do, that's your deal. But I'm going to tell you this: someone had posted about small businesses in Huntsville, and that thread blew up. And I made a comment about, and I normally don't comment, but I made a comment. I said, you know what? Get out and network with people. And somebody had made a comment about, well, it's about who you know in this town. What's about who you know in any town? You have to know people to get your business name out there.
Yeah, and you can't get to know people sitting behind Facebook on your couch being ugly. You got to get out and help and volunteer and do some stuff and be a part.
There's a mantra, and again, I don't want this to come across negative at all. And some of you may agree, and you can agree to disagree, or you can disagree to agree. I don't know the phrase. But a lot of people, it seems like every town, everybody thinks that there's this secretive good old boy system. And is there those type of things? I'm sure there is. But for me, being in business, I can tell you that all the organizations that I've reached out to and been a part of, they've all been supportive. And so if you have the mindset that only certain people work with only certain people, yeah, that happens.
Because they know the people that they can count on and that they can call and that will help and get involved. And so sometimes just volunteer. You don't have to be asked, just volunteer.
That's right.
And they'd be grateful.
And don't get into this negative mindset of it's only a good old boy system, because it's not. There's people that help each other in this community. And a lot of times you'll see certain people helping certain people because they're the people that's active all the time. And so I want to encourage you this morning, friends. I know that it is tough being in business. We're a small business, but it is so tough to get started. And we are going to put a very heavy emphasis and focus this year on Hello Huntsville. It's part of the reason we brought this platform was to uplift, to inspire, to share the spotlight on our community. And I'm working on a couple of things behind the scenes. Our intern's going to start with us on the 17th, and I'm excited to have Michelle in here. And that's something that we're really going to focus on is how can we promote the small businesses here in Huntsville. There was a lot of comments, and I don't mean this negatively, and please don't get upset for me saying this, but a lot of the people that were saying, well, nobody supports my business, I've never heard of them. Because you're not active in the chamber. You're not out in the community. And I don't mean it in a bad way, but friends, you have to be involved for people to know what's going on about your business.
Exist. Yeah.
You can't start a business and expect people just to start flooding your business unless you're putting your name out there.
Right.
And so I want to encourage you this morning, be a part of networking organizations. The Chamber's a great resource. We have a group called the Walker County Referral Cooperative that's a great resource. And here on Hello Huntsville, we want to be a great resource as well. I'm not trying to plug this to get folks to advertise, but we're going to do some things that are going to be extremely beneficial for all small businesses here in town. But please don't complain if no one knows about, if you're not getting business, if no one knows about your business. You got to get your name out there. So just wanted to talk about that this morning briefly and encourage you that we do want to support you, and that's kind of our focus coming up here in 2024. I can say this, we're here on a Monday, and a big thanks to Elliott's Jewelers and Paul Oley of the Gallery. Walker County Federal's with us every Monday, and you will see, and I brought all this up because you will see Walker County Federal Credit Union's name on so much, if not almost everything, here in this community and events. And Karen, you know firsthand, it's so important to give back.
It is.
So we'll step aside, take a break. Valeri Morel patiently waiting with us here in studio. Before we take that break, I want to remind you today, $30. Check out the new keyword, New Year. Oh, wait. That's wrong. Do not text in New Year. Don't do that. Hold on. Don't do that. You know what happened, Karen?
I was going to ask you what the word of the day was going to be today.
You and I normally come up with it, and we got, we had to get rolling this morning, so I just came up with a quick one. There it is. January. Is that okay, Karen?
That works.
We'll go January.
It's January.
It's January.
That'll be good.
So, and so many of you, before I take a break, so many of you texted in last week, and I specifically said, don't put a space in between new and year. Because we'll normally have between 50 and 80 text messages. We only had like 38, 39 text messages. I went back and looked, and half of those text messages had a space in between new and year. So the system didn't pick it up. That's what happens.
You got to pay attention.
Got to pay attention. So make sure you text in. We're giving away $30 to our friends over Cafe Texan. All you got to do is text in the keyword January, and you can text that in along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. As always, our shows every single Monday brought to you by our great friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are the financial experts here in Huntsville. If they don't have a solution, they're going to help you find a solution. So go by and see them. Visit Karen, Denise, Toy, the whole crew, and even Ruthie. She's probably there today. She may have just said, she probably said,
She's retired 14 times. We keep calling her back.
Ruthie said, I'm tired of being retired. So she may be back. We
Bless
don't know.
her heart. We need to get her on the show one Monday. We need to talk to her about that.
We do. And y'all have two Caitlins that work over there?
Yes. And we have two Karens now.
Two Caitlins and two Karens. So you got the whole shebang over Walker County. Go by and see them. We'll take a break. Got your national news, a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back on the other side with Valeri Morel. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show, as always, on a Monday, brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. A series of winter storms is creating havoc in the Northeast, across the Central Plains, and in the Midwest. From Wisconsin to Colorado, there are winter storm alerts being posted affecting millions of Americans. This weekend's winter weather in the Northeast is giving way to storms that are triggering flood and high wind warnings. Thousands of flights have been canceled or delayed as a result. Boeing is grounding a specific model plane for inspections after a huge piece broke away during a flight loaded with passengers.
We could have ended up with something so much more tragic.
NTSB Chair Jennifer Hamendi, as the FAA orders inspections of the Boeing 737-9 MAX model after that scare in the air on Friday. A door blowing off an Alaska Airlines flight while the plane at 16,000 feet, while passengers forced to immediately put on their oxygen masks as the pilot lands safely.
USA's Laura Winters. There is another new budget agreement being announced by congressional leaders this week. It would keep the government funded through 2024. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Speaker of the House Mike Johnson made a joint announcement of the nearly $1.7 trillion deal on Sunday. There will be more debate surrounding the issue of continuing support for Ukraine versus ramped up efforts to secure the border.
These are policy choices that created this chaos, and it is those policy choices that could change it.
In an interview with CBS Face the Nation, Johnson called on the Biden administration to return to the Trump-era Remain in Mexico policy. House Speaker Johnson, at the same time, formally inviting President Biden to deliver the 2024 State of the Union address. Louisiana Republicans set the date for Thursday, March 7th. It would be the latest the address has been given before a joint session of Congress since the 1930s. This is USA News.
President Biden recently released a massive $6 trillion budget, the largest budget in U.S. history. And guess who pays the bill? That's right, you, the American taxpayer. American citizens and business owners will be paying more taxes. That's a fact. And if you owe back taxes, they will be coming after you to collect payments. In fact, President Biden also hired thousands more IRS agents to go after you. If you got a letter from the IRS and you know you owe back taxes or you haven't filed in years, don't put your head in the sand. Call us today. We've saved our customers millions of tax dollars. One quick, free phone call will show you how we can reduce your past tax bill and save you thousands. Guaranteed, or you pay nothing. Call now.
800-511-6046. 800-511-6046. 800-511-6046. That's 800-511-6046.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
All right, friends, back at it here. 757. Hey, little 757. Heinz ketchup. Little 757. Is that what that is? 57?
57.
57. Got old 57 ketchup. 57 ketchup. Get on down there and get the rest of that ketchup, man.
57.
I like that rolled gold ketchup. I think that rolled gold is like the Whataburger brand.
No, Whataburger has the best ketchup.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
The best ketchup.
I didn't put you on camera yet, Val, on purpose.
Okay, thank you.
I always give you a little bit. So here we go, back at it. Wow, here we go. Welcome
Here we
back
go.
in, friends. Appreciate all of you being here. Denise Olivas here. Karen shifted. She's Karen.
She gone.
Karen,
gone.
sorry, you're out of the picture.
You gone.
We should just make her crouch the whole time
Yeah.
back here.
Karen's always in the picture. She said, you know what, I'm going to take a break. It got a little too heavy over here.
She got to
earlier.
catch up on her Facebook over there.
Yeah, she's Facebooking.
She got to catch up.
That's what we call it here on the show, Facebooking.
Facebooking.
Hey, we want to welcome you back in. As always, appreciate you, Huntsville. Let us know what you're thankful for as you're waking up this morning. So many great things happening in our community. Friends, don't get in the, I'm going to go ahead and just get the inspiration out of the way. Don't get in the negative mindset this morning that there's not good things. There is so much great happening here in Huntsville. And, that's the biggest reason. A lot of folks thought whenever Bridget and I decided we were going to come back to Texas that we were going to move to Georgetown. I said, no, we're coming back to Huntsville. And we wanted to come back to Huntsville for a reason because we love this community. We love the people. We know it's tough. We know small business is tough, but you know what? Get out there, support each other. Today, if you're thinking about grabbing something to eat, no offense to the big names, because I go to them. I go to, and I'll say them. I go to Whataburger. I go to Italian place. What is it? What's the Italian place?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. I don't even know the name.
Hello.
But I go there once in a while, and here's the thing too, because I saw somebody, we only support big business. Well, here's the deal. All business in Huntsville is important because there are employees that work at these businesses.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the employees are local.
And they need it. The employees are local. But support your local businesses, especially. Sandra's Kitchen is a great resource if you're looking for breakfast tacos. Somebody mentioned El Patio the other day for good breakfast tacos. There's a lot of around here. And again, we're going to make a commitment to really try to highlight as much as we can here in this community. Well, we are here. Big thanks to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers for sponsoring our studio, for all that beautiful jewelry. Hey, get on down there and get the rest of it. Elliot's Jewelers is going to take care of you, and he's got the rest of it. He goes all the way to Antwerp, finds and sources some of the best diamonds in the world and brings them right back here to Huntsville, Texas. So go by and see Elliot. He'll take great care of you.
You hear that, honey?
Yeah. Got that down there?
Got that, Dave?
I think there was a glitch there, Dave. You didn't catch that, right?
Dave, sorry, the system jumped. Dave Morel, Diamonds, Elliot's Jewelers.
There you go. Go there.
Go there. Now, what do they always say? Like, Sunday. Well, it's Monday.
Monday, mimosa.
Big thanks to Paul, the gallery, and we also want to give a shout-out, of course, to Walker County Federal Credit Union, Denise Olivas. The lady here in the middle, normally it's our co-host sitting next to me, but Valerie just said, I'm going to just slide on in.
Slide on in today.
and here she is. Valerie Morel of Bonnie's Hideout is joining us. And Tap Truck Outlaws. You're right. I kept forgetting it. So
two businesses.
Let us know what's going on, with the business. A lot of events coming up. I'll let you and Denise kind of talk back and forth too. But We'll start with you, Val. It's been a while since you've been on the show.
Yeah, I kind of sat out for a little bit. We were kind of busy in December.
That's great.
And that's awesome. And we had a great time with the Boys and Girls Club, and we dressed that place up like the Hilton. And those kids walked in. They couldn't believe that was so dressed up for them. And I'm telling you, Huntsville community showed up. I mean, they really sent the presents and the gifts, and those kids, I cannot tell you how much they were just oohing and awing. And all the boys wore their Astros caps the whole time. They were so happy to have that Astros cap, and you couldn't get them to take it off. They were wearing it the entire time. And the girls were just we had huge bags, and they were full. And those kids didn't even want to eat. They just wanted to enjoy their gifts that they had. And we had to try to coax them to go up there and eat because we let them open their gifts first. Maybe we need to do that last.
Well, Denise sitting over there next to you, she was scoping out some of these events. And Denise, I mean, it looks like there's a lot going on over at Bonnie's Hideout coming up.
There is. So we'll be seeing a lot of each other, I think.
Yes.
So a lot of these names look familiar. Some new stuff, though.
Val, tell us what's going on. I saw you're part of the Kiwanis Club?
Yes, I joined the Kiwanis, and we're going to have a pancake supper, and that's going to be Yeah, February 16th. I don't have my glasses on, but February the 16th. And it's going to be at Bonnie's Hideout. And one exciting thing about Bonnie's Hideout, our Clyde side that we call Clyde, we are knocking down a wall and making it bigger. It's going to have about 300 more square feet in there. So it'll be a bigger space to have some bigger events like the poker tournament that we had. It was a little crowded. So we're hoping that that's going to eliminate some of that.
Well, let us know, because I know we started digging into the events, and I led you into that. But before we dig into more events, because it's so important, let us know about the venue specifics. Over by Domino's, right where the Color Bar is, right next door to the Color Bar.
Right next to the Color Bar, and we are looking for people that are needing some workshop space. We have some really good prices for workshops if you're looking for a place to do that. Or if you're looking for a meeting spot, we would love for you to come during the day and use our place, or in the evening and use our place for meetings. So, I mean, we charge $25 for you to have a meeting there. So you can't beat that price. So I'd love for people to start meeting there and using Bonnie's Hideout for their meeting and workshop spot.
Yeah,
so
well, that's great.
Come on in and let's get you hooked up.
You can find out more information too, bonnieshideout.com. I believe I just put it up on the screen there. And the Kiwanis, the pancake supper, I remember before Bridget and I had left and came back, I mean, we went to the first one we'd ever went to, and I love, man, those pancakes are so good, by the way.
They are good.
You think like, oh, pancake, just regular old flapjack. No, this ain't no flapjack. This is your grandma's pancakes. You remember Grandma made the best pancakes? This is Grandma pancakes times 20 at the Kiwanis Club.
It is.
And they used to have them when we went. They had it at the library, and I'm so glad that this has moved to Bonnie's Hideout now, because there's so much more room. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it'll be a great venue for this event.
And if it's raining, of course, we're in that little corridor where you're not going to get wet. So that makes it even better. If it's so crowded, we can set some tables up outside. People can eat their pancakes outside if it's a nice day. You never know in February. But it could be a nice day. Kind of could be, 60, 70, like Christmas that we always have. Good weather.
You're sitting next to one of the trivia queens over here, Denise Olivas and Karen. They are the trivia queens of Huntsville.
They are, and I tried to get her to tell me what was going to be for tonight, and she said 2023. I was like, that does not help me one bit.
That's a really good clue.
Well, I did see a 20 slip. I saw a 20 slip into Denise's pocket, and then she's like, "Ha, I'm still not going to tell you." The reason I brought that up, y'all. Hey, have y'all ever been out there? It would be cool to have like a community-wide, once a year, big old huge trivia night and do it out at Bonnie's Hideout.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
That would be fun.
Have Delphina bring all the food and charge to come in the door. Pay for her food.
Well, because I was just thinking, our friends, I hated to see the news. I think it was the H Bistro. And y'all do it there. Are y'all going to have any more, or is that done now?
Well, we know the people that are hoping to take over that spot, so they had already mentioned us continuing to do that there. So hopefully, if things go well, we'll see. We might be. Yeah, they closed down last month.
Yeah, I think some some employees are trying to keep something going over there. So, well, that's good. But community-wide trivia with trivia queens. I mean, we'll get this thing.
That would be fun.
We'll get this thing on ABC.
Do a big one at Bonnie's. Yeah,
we'll get it on ABC TV.
Because I mean, it's a little tight in there. Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
That would be awesome.
It does. We get a little full in there at Delphina some weeks. So
some weeks you cannot find a spot in there.
Yeah. Yep.
You got to get there at 4.
Some people do.
And then your bill is high when you leave. At 10 when they're done.
You know how to get people. You know how to really get people to wait. The night before to get out there for trivia the next day. Stanley Cups.
Make them stand in line to get in the door.
They'll just have to,
people you see in Houston, they're spending the night pitching a tent in the parking lot.
Yep.
I've been seeing a lot of these memes floating around the internet, and if people would support small business the way they support those stinking cups, wouldn't we all be sitting Jake right now?
Man, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Golly.
So,
yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I'll get us back. I always drag us out of topic. I'm going to bring us back in. Valeri Morel is joining us here from Bonnie's Hideout, Tap Truck Outlaws. So we know about the Kiwanis Pancake supper coming up February the 16th.
That's a Friday from 5 to 7.
And then there's we move ahead, kind of looking ahead to April. there's another event that's taking place. Let us know about this barbecue cook-off going on, Val.
Lone Star Security is putting on a barbecue cook-off, and we're kind of teaming up with Lucky 19 Brewery, and we'll have several of their adult drinks for people to taste and get a taste of some of their new. I know that they have, I think 3, and I may be saying wrong, but I think they have 3 new ones that are coming out. So talking to Mike, he said that he tasted them and thought they were really, really good. So, you know, it's good to help Lucky 19. Last summer when they opened up their outside venue, it was hot. And they, you know, had a hard time getting people out there when it's 120 degrees outside. It's just too hot to go there. So we'll get them, you know, on board and share some of their good beers. And if you're a beer consumer, then come out and try some of those during the barbecue cook-off. It's going to be a good one. And it's going to have vendors. We're going to have vendors there and the barbecue cook-off in the back parking lot of behind Bonnie's Hideout.
Okay, so this is going to be taking place behind Bonnie's Hideout. It won't be at Lucky 19, but it will be.
That's right. It's going to be at Bonnie's Hideout in the back parking lot. And then we'll have the venue open for all the teams to bring in their meats, and the judges will be in there. So it's going to be kind of a great place. And even if the weather is bad, you're going to be inside at Bonnie's Hideout doing most of the awards, and if that's what has to happen. But we hope to have it all outside in the back, and they're going to have a band at 8 o'clock. So it's going to be an all-day thing, and they're going to move in on Friday night.
Wonderful. And that band will not feature Rick Boning or myself. They asked us, they said, guys, would you please come sing? And Rick and I said, we're not available that weekend. So no worries, you can show up. It'll be a lot of fun. Sorry, Rick, I discredited us on that
Rick. One. I'm sure he wanted to sing.
Well, Val, you've
April 12th and 13th. It's on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, happening then. Going to be a great opportunity to come out. Big thanks again to Lucky 19. Dwayne Clark does a great job. And again, here's local businesses. Lucky 19. Go out and support them. Tap Truck Outlaws, another venture that you and your husband have. Let us know about Tap Truck, Val.
Yeah, Tap Truck's going to be out there. It's going to have those beers on there. So we're going to have that out there in that back parking lot. We'll have domestics inside the venue if you don't like craft beer. So we'll have both places going. So it's going to be a hot commodity for that night. So come on out. It's going to be a great time.
Maybe someone's having an event and they've known or they've heard about Tap Truck. Maybe they haven't. I remember whenever Brian Adams, I believe it was his birthday,
yes.
You guys went out to Stephanie's house with the truck. So this truck can come to your house.
Yes, it can go. It is very mobile.
And that is actually Bonnie. I know a lot of people assume, they're like, oh, so you're Bonnie. And she's like, no, I'm Valeri. Bonnie is the truck. So everybody can come out and actually meet Bonnie.
Exactly. So people ask me why it's called Bonnie's Hideout. And that's exactly why it's called Bonnie's Hideout, because the truck's name is Bonnie.
And was it like sitting in a bluebonnet field when y'all found the truck? And y'all were like,
oh, you really should have a bluebonnet photo shoot with Bonnie.
Really
where did the name Bonnie come from, though? I know the truck, you named the truck Bonnie?
Well, we named it Bonnie because one day we hope to get Clyde when we get busy enough. And then, there's a lot of history of Bonnie and Clyde in Huntsville. So we hope to, if somebody knows a lot of that history, I'd love to put it inside my venue and put it on the wall so that people can learn a little history while they're in our venue.
I was asking that because I didn't want to offend you if Bonnie was like a grandmother or someone in the family. Because now that you told me it was just after Bonnie and Clyde, I can now say what I was going to say. You and Dave were walking in a field of flowers one day, and you saw this beautiful truck, and Dave started singing to you, "Oh, Bonnie, oh, Bonnie."
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he would not do that.
Yeah, I know. Dave, I know you wouldn't, man.
He'll start singing.
Yeah, he knows how to dance.
Put some music on. He'll dance.
Right.
He will. Wonder if he's watching.
He might be. Dave. That's why I said it, Dave. So, you never know what's going to happen.
If you haven't had a chance to see Dave dance, come out to the barbecue cook-off just for the chance of that.
It's just like a roping, but you're dancing.
He does.
Well, it's great opportunity, again, to come out, support local businesses. Not only these events, the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast coming up in February, this barbecue cook-off in April, but You have another flyer here, and what I'd like, Val, are these extra copies that you have by any chance?
These?
Yes. What you brought
I
today?
have a bunch at the venue that I can bring you. But, yeah, you can keep all of this stuff.
Because I was going to ask you, we're going to put it on our events section. That's something else now that Michelle will be joining us. We're really going to keep up with our events listing of what's going on in Huntsville and put that in our news. Our newsletter, by the way, now going to over 1,200 people in this community. So that continues to grow. And we want to use that to promote these events. I'm kind of backtracking. Another event, this is a Texas Medieval Merit Festival happening February the 16th through the 18th at the fairgrounds. Let us know about this thing. I didn't even know about it.
So we did that with them last year, and it was out on Rosenwald Road. And unfortunately, it had come a monsoon rain before that. So it was pretty muddy out there. People were getting stuck. It was more of getting everybody unstuck than it was having the festival. But people came out, even though it was muddy. I was really surprised. I figured it was going to be kind of a bad thing, but people did come out. Huntsville wants things to do. They want to go out and support when they can. And having this at the fairgrounds, I really believe it's going to be very successful and become something that they're going to do every single year. And it's going to bring a lot of talent to Huntsville. They have a lot of, our truck was right in front of the stage, so we got to see everything that they did. They had people with fire sticking it down their throats, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And we were close.
Yeah.
And they have some really great things. I know they're going to be doing the sword fights out there. They have all that armor on. And
the jousting type stuff. Oh, yeah.
I know they're going to be doing those. So
Denise is going to be over there with one of those big horns going, blowing the horn. Denise and I will be doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're bringing some of the people that work at the actual Renaissance in Plantersville are going to be there.
Some of the performers.
Yes. Sweet. So a lot of those people are going to be on the grounds, and they are dressed to the hilt, and they want every vendor to dress up, which we did, but it was cold. And so I think I need some heavier clothes for that when it's cold.
Yeah, that chain mail doesn't work very well because the wind gets through the links and you're going to freeze. So.
Yeah, we were actual muddy popsicles by the time that was over every day. But it's a 3-day thing. It's a 16th
Dave's
through
got to
the
get out
18th.
there and hunt so he can get you some fresh pelts for your...
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
Karen's over here. I need to have a microphone. Karen Denise is getting way into this, talking about pelts and something like you've been playing
Just try to make it real.
It is real.
There are already a lot of people signed up for it.
Yes, so it's going to be
cool.
a great time. It really is.
Wonderful. Well, these are all great events. We'll post them on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com, and you can find out more by going to Bonnie's Hideout, picking up the flyers as well.
Yes.
I know that Val's doing great work promoting all of this. By the way, welcome in Dave. Dave is here on the show. And
hey, Dave.
He is joining us. I knew he would. I figured he was. He's on Huntsville, Texas News and Events Group this morning. We don't see those comments unless I manually go to it. And Dave is here. Dave, what do you think about that song? Bonnie, oh Bonnie. Come on down and see the truck.
Dave, I don't know if you've been on the whole time, but it's sorry.
It's definitely starting to sound like Mimosa Monday here on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
we also have a Valentine cookie class coming up.
Yeah, let us know about this. I know a lot of information this morning. That's great.
Small business, Ruth's Cookies. And she comes in and she teaches you, those beautiful cookies that they all make. Mm-hmm. And they look like you could never make them. Well, she teaches you how to make those beautiful cookies.
Wow.
And you can come and do that on February the 11th with her. And she used to be a teacher. So she's a wonderful person, and she really helps you. And we have little kids, like 5 and 6 years old, making beautiful cookies.
Wonderful.
And she always asks me, how come I don't make my cookies? And I'm scared mine are not going to turn out good.
100%. I know that feeling. Well, great. This event happening February the 11th, again, over at Bonnie's Hideout.
Bonnie's Hideout from 2 to 5.
Wonderful. Some other opportunities. Maybe there's a business out there. I know that you said folks can rent out the meeting space, only $25 if you want to rent it out. I've been over there. Big, beautiful area. You have TV for presentations, a little bar area.
Bluetooth.
Obviously, restrooms are there. Everything that you need.
Yes.
What are some other type of events? Maybe somebody has a small wedding and they want to host a reception. I'm sure you guys can do that as well.
We can absolutely do that, and we have our TABC license, so a lot of these venues don't carry that part, and so they're having to provide that for their guests. And we give them the option of making it a cash bar, so it's back on the guest instead of on their bill. So a lot of them just do up to a certain amount, then it becomes a cash bar, which helps for their budget.
Sure.
So, and that could be non-alcoholic and alcoholic. So, I mean, that's a good thing. And we just want to, we also have been doing lots of class reunions. I know there's a class reunion every year. And so we can handle those class reunions. We've done 3, I think, so far.
Awesome. What gave you that? As long as I've known you, Valerie, you and your husband, Dave, by the way, said he's singing the song. He says, I'm singing it. Come on. So, Dave, we're going to get you in here. We're going to release the LP. And Denise and I will be like the chorus rapping in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Denise and I will be like, what up, Bonnie? And then we're going to have Dave just doing the country version. We're going to mix it together.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be Huntsville's number 1 millionth hit.
I cannot wait.
I've never asked you this, though. As long as I've known you, what gave you the idea? I know about the tap truck because we talked about that, but the Bonnie's Hideout part, what gave you the idea to start that? I think it's great.
Well, I've been working for the man my whole life. And so I decided I wanted to do something different. And so we had an old trailer out in the pasture, and my daughter-in-law was like, maybe you should do a mobile bar. And so I started looking, and we came across the Tap Truck brand. It's not a franchise, it's a brand. Mm-hmm. And so every tap truck that's across the United States now, they run their own business the way they want to run it because it's a brand, not a franchise. And so we decided to just bring that to Huntsville and get something unique for Huntsville because we need those things in Huntsville. We need some unique things that are happening in Huntsville, and it becomes the talk of Huntsville,
and it
that
has.
tap truck. When you're driving that thing around, people are like, I'm scared somebody's going to wreck. Because when they see those taps on the side, they're like, dude, there's like taps on the side. You can see them talking. Yeah. Follow that truck.
Well, see, you guys have became the talk of the town with that, and then in combination with Dr. Krim and the Joy Mobile. So
Joy Mobile, absolutely.
You will not get those anywhere else.
No.
Joy-mobile with the stability bar inside.
The stability bar, yeah. But I'm assuming, once you had the truck, that kind of transitioned into also saying, let's open up a venue. Kind of how did all that come about?
Yes, because for you to be able to sell alcohol, you have to have a brick and mortar. And so we had to try to figure out what brick and mortar we were going to do. And I'm way too old to own a bar. So we decided to do the venue, and I thought that won't be so hard. You just hand people the keys and they do their thing. Mm-hmm. So wrong. That is not how that rolls. So what I tell people when they come to work for me is it's very physical. I mean, you're lifting chairs and tables and rolling chairs and moving tables. And I mean, there's a lot of physical work to the tap truck and the venue itself.
That's so,
Don't let people fool you. It's not, doesn't just pop up the way it looks when you walk in the door. It's putting those chair covers on chairs. It's like, I want to charge $100 a chair.
It's a lot of work. And then cleaning the chairs too. I mean, you got to clean it's a work. Well, friends, again, Valerie Morel, she's been here, been a huge part of this community for such a long time. Her and her husband, Dave, are great folks. Go by and support their local business. It's all about taking care of each other here in Huntsville. Mm-hmm. Again, a lot of events I know that we've talked about today, 5 in particular, and so we'll work on getting that information up on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. You can also search for Tap Truck Outlaws on Facebook. Search them on the internet. You'll find them right away. And also Bonnie's Hideout. Val, anything else that you wanted to go over? So great to have you today to let us know about all these great things happening.
Yeah, hopefully more and more things are going to come about, and I'll be back on, hopefully. Karen and Denise will invite me back to give some more updates of what's going on, and if anybody wants to reach out to me and have something at Bonnie's Hideout, I'm happy to be a partner with them to do that.
Awesome. Go online, find out more information, bonnieshideout.com. You can find contact information there. And again, Huntsville, let's support each other. Let's support local business and continue to spread the good news of all the great things happening right here in our community in East Texas. So
thanks,
awesome.
Rob.
Well, thanks for being here. Good to have you this morning.
you.
So, well, we'll step aside, take a break, and I want to remind you, keyword, right there it is, January. All you got to do is text it in, January, along with your name. You know, it's surprised how many people, we have so many new people watching the show that do not text in their name. And I like to know their name. So when the randomizer hits them, I'm not like, oh, who's this? I know, what's up, Joe? If they say Joe, I know it's Joe.
Yeah.
Text in January and then a space and then your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Our show is on Monday, brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. You can find them. They're here in our community. They'll take care of you, your financial experts. We'll have a word from our sponsors, and Denise will stay with us. Karen hops back on as we close it out here on the final segment. Stay with us. More to come here. It's your show on a Monday. Getting started here. This is Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. Hey there, style enthusiasts. Rob Hipp here, joined by Abby from the Color Bar. Abby, what's the buzz for the new year at the Color Bar?
Hey Rob, we're kicking off the year with a fresh vibe featuring luxurious products like Orbet and Kevin Murphy.
Quality all the way. And what's the special offer for our listeners?
For a limited time, book any color service at the Color Bar and receive a fantastic gift with purchase. Elevate your new year with a touch of luxury.
Well, that sounds irresistible. How can our listeners grab this offer?
Easy. Visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972 to book your appointment. Treat yourself to a fabulous new look and enjoy a special gift on us.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Color Bar, where luxury meets style. Visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. Cheers to a fabulous new look in the new year.
Music there, come back, get you excited here at 8:28. Great news. You're supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock. Congratulations. You're 28 minutes late. And TDCJ is probably hiring. Just
they are.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
So if you had a place you were supposed to be this morning and it wasn't TDCJ and you were supposed to be there 8 o'clock, give our friends at TDCJ a call. They may have an opportunity.
If your New Year's resolution was to get a new job, you're on your way.
Hey, can we do something this morning that I've never done? Can we give a shout out to all those folks that work at TDCJ?
Oh, yeah.
That is hard work.
That is, yes.
Went over there for the first time with HLI and got a behind the scenes. And friends, these folks are putting their lives on the line every day. And you start out as a CO and work your way up. And just want to give a shout out to all of you. It's a huge part of our community, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and those of you, and there's many that used to be a part of it when it was TDC, the Texas Department of Corrections, before TDCJ took it over. And we just want to give you a shout out this morning. Thank you for all that you do and keeping our community safe. Let's be honest. I mean, you're putting your lives on the line every day. We think a lot, and our obviously our first responders are as equally as important. Our police officers and those that are there helping, firefighters, EMS. But a special shout out this morning to TDCJ employees. We love you guys, and if you see a TD, you can always recognize them because they always have on the uniforms. If you see a TDCJ employee at the grocery store, you always see them at HEB and around town. If you can, tell them how much you appreciate what they do for our community here, because they do. They got a tough job. So just wanted to say that this morning. That was on my heart today. Hey, before we call our winner, Clay Talsworth showed up. Karen, what is this?
Freeze-dried dill pickle Skittles.
This ain't your mama's Skittles, by the way.
Or your mama's dill pickles.
Yeah.
And for everybody that's like, I've never seen dill pickle Skittles like we did, he makes these. He makes this flavor himself.
Look at this. Let me go to this other camera here. Look, it looks like mint Skittles.
Yep.
But guess what? It's not. And you know what we're going to do live here on the show? We're going to open them up. Big thanks to 0 Degree and Clay Talsworth for hooking us up with these. Karen, are you going to partake of this?
Yes, I am.
We're going to try it.
All right. My sniffer's been broken since 2020 due to a certain variant of a virus that was going around then. My sniffer never came back. So Karen, can you do me the honors of sniffing and let us know what this does? It smell like pickles?
It doesn't. It doesn't smell like pickles. It smells kind of sweet.
Yeah, it smells sweet.
Is it sweet dill pickles, I'm wondering? Or,
like a very tiny hint of pickle.
Denise is like getting
my nose is all up in it. Y'all still want to try
this? Denise just sneezed on it. All right, ladies, Karen, here we go. Karen's going to get in here. She's going to get down there and get the rest of that. That's the phrase every morning. Valerie's over here saying, guys, don't leave me out. It's kind of like, when you're in kindergarten, nobody gives you the treats. There you go. All right, here we go. Ready on the count of 3. Listen to the crunch. For those of you listening on Spirit Radio, imagine you were eating a dill pickle Skittle. Here we go. Ready?
Good. Refreshing.
Ooh, it's that aftertaste that gets you. The dill is... Oh man, you get the sweet at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You get that sweet, kind of that Bonnie type song in your head when you first bite into it. Bonnie, oh Bonnie, with Bonnie's.
Oh, that's good.
It does give you a little pucker effect at the end.
Yeah, it's got that little bit of sour. Oh, I like that. Clay, you can come drop some off at the credit union.
You want to try some
Please
more?
and thank you.
No, I want to try some. You want some more?
Yeah,
Karen?
those are good.
Those are good.
Clay, thank you.
You want any more, Karen?
Of course.
Yeah, these are really good.
Yeah, Valerie's.
Yeah. It does give you that little pucker effect at the end. Yeah.
That's pretty good crunch in there. Pretty good crunching.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's good.
Oh yeah.
In the words of my buddy Nathan, oh, that's good. That's really good. All right. Oh, man, those are good. You get that dill taste right at the end.
Yep. That's good.
All right, there you go.
I like that.
You can get them $7.
That's thumbs up.
$7, 0 degree candy. The Candy Man in Huntsville will take good care. We have the Brisketeer, the Smile, the Handshake, the Grandmother of Huntsville, the Candy Man of Huntsville. And he's a legitimate candy man, too, by the way. If you see his van rolling around, go by and see him. Yeah. He's okay to talk to. So Clay Talsworth there providing the dill pickle Skittles. Never heard of it.
Still having a little.
There's a lot of saliva.
Going on in that little bitty thing.
Like 15, maybe 20 years ago, I got some cavities filled in my back teeth. They're still filled, by the way. And I like it because I get that candy sticks back there on them. And so for like the next hour, I'm going to have that dill pickle back there on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The best way to fill a cavity is to eat these, and then it'll fill up. It'll fill them up.
In there.
Yeah, you're good to go. So, all right. Well, friends, there you go. 0 degree Clay Talsworth. We appreciate him so much. I was going to wait till Friday to mention this because Billy Coffin gave me a homework assignment, but I'm going to go over it with y'all.
Okay.
John Travolta. First thought, whenever
oh my gosh, I love John Travolta.
Okay,
he's my
Easy,
celebrity
Karen.
crush.
Boy.
Always has been since Staying Alive and Saturday Night Fever.
Boy,
Woo.
Karen, Karen, the sun.
That just came out of her soul as soon as you mentioned him.
I wanted to remind all of you that Karen, during the summer, has a nice tan because she's always at the pool. Well, the winter comes along, and Karen, you still got good glow to you. But I'm going to tell you what, when I said John Travolta, it just looked like that summer tan came back on Karen a few moments ago. I watched a movie last night. Billy Coffin gave me some homework.
Okay.
And he said, I can't believe you've never seen this movie. Now, the way when they used to rate PG movies back in the day, there really weren't PG. There were some words in there that we don't repeat. But
is it Urban Cowboy?
Yes, it is.
Really? How had you not seen that?
Oh my goodness, man. That was a good movie.
I love that.
Old Bud and Sissy. And man.
What's her name goes, are you a real cowboy? He said, well, it depends on what you think a real cowboy is.
I'm smart. That was a great movie.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
The wrong place.
I started researching. Gilly shut down. So I went on a research trip about this. So I got online last night. I was like looking up Gilly's, Pasadena, Texas. Went for 20 years from 1970 to 1990. Named after the musician, of course. And then they got in a big lawsuit. And $17 million later, they had to shut it down because his partner was forced to pay him. And now the school district owns that property, and it's been, that's where it is. And boy, with the largest, and I thought, you have to go do some research on these things. And so I started looking. Man, they said 7,000 in the movie. The documentation online says 6,000 people could pack that place. You think about good old honky tonkin' back in the day. Did you ever go to Gilly's, Karen?
I did not.
I don't mean this in a rude way. I mean it in the most best way ever. You seem like a fun person that you'd go to Gilly's with.
I was young when that place was open, so I don't even think I could get in then. Because didn't it close like in the 70s?
No, it was open from 1970 to 1990.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was still too young to drink.
Karen, you would have been like that. And that sounds bad because you're not a sissy. But if you were there, you would have been like that lady. You would have been the sissy. I mean, that's her name, not in a bad way.
I wish.
Yeah, and John and Mr. Travolta would just walk on in.
Have you seen Saturday Night Fever?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well now I'm giving you some more homework.
All right. Y'all didn't catch this episode, but I was forced, and then I kind of voluntarily watched it with Bridget. I kind of got a liking to The Bachelor, the Golden Bachelor.
gosh.
That guy was so sweet and genuine. But I was very disappointed in the wedding. They did it live. Did you know about this?
They already got married?
Yes, and they did it live. It was live at the La Quinta Resort, 41 pools at this resort. They did that wedding live. And I was very disappointed, though. Because in a marriage, you have to mention God. You have to. Marriage is built on that. There was not one mention of Jesus or God in that wedding. And I was like, well, then what's the point of the wedding then? You got to mention the man upstairs, man. You can't just ignore that.
Yeah.
So it was all flash and glamour. So be careful watching all those Golden Bachelor episodes. Are you a Golden Bachelor?
No.
You're not?
No.
Bachelorette?
No.
Bachelor?
No.
Dating game?
None of it.
1970s?
I used to watch all the Bachelor things.
No.
But I haven't seen the Golden one.
The Golden one was better because the women don't fight. They were all friends. They didn't get in any fights because it's the way adults should act. They didn't fight. So, anyways, real quick, Karen, favorite TV show for you growing up? What was it? Favorite one? Could be a game show. Maybe game show. Did you watch game shows?
I mean, like back in the day, I really liked Three's Company.
Okay.
I really liked Knots Landing.
Okay.
That was probably one of my favorites.
Knight Rider, David Hasselhoff.
Nah, not so much.
Karen gets in her car.
I really like Welcome Back Kotter. Welcome Back Kotter, too, because John Travolta was in that. Woo! Vinny Barbarino. My
Grease?
goodness.
Were you a big Grease fan?
Yes.
Denise, what about you? Shows? Notorious B.I.G. Comeback Special? By the way, Denise and I are rappers underground. That's why I mentioned that. We just won't talk about
Underground.
it. Yeah.
Rob Underground. Man, I don't know. That was a long time ago. When I was like little, I know there was the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, see, we're getting way back there now.
That was like Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, all of them were in there. And then once I got a little bit older, and this is probably because of my sister, she's 5 years older than me, but I remember there was 90210 and Melrose Place. I definitely shouldn't have been watching those shows at my age, but I was.
I never did watch those.
Yeah.
I remember those shows. Yeah, I'd get annoyed when they'd come on. I'm like, man, I want to see something else. Because we only had antenna. We didn't have cable.
Yeah.
We weren't
That's
big time.
true.
We just had rabbit ears with foil, legitimate foil.
And we had the giant satellite.
Go ahead.
You had to push the button
Big money
so
over
that it
here.
would
Turn
like
those
literally
ears.
turn. It's like, yeah.
We had an old Zenith. How many remember the Zenith TVs? And it had the UHF and VHF knobs, and then you had to fine tune it.
Yep.
Well, that old TV was so bad that something was loose in there, and we didn't have the money to take it to the TV repair shop. Nowadays, you just throw them away and get a new one. But we found out that if you put a brick on top of the TV, it would work. So there was something
It was
that
holding it
the
down.
brick would push something,
To
a
make
wire in
contact.
there to make contact. And my mom was beautiful at like needle art. And so she took an old cinder block and needle arted like a Texas flag over that cinder block, and we had it on top of the TV. And that's a little
Dual
Huntsville.
purpose brick there.
That's little Huntsville in Georgetown, Texas, for you growing up.
I
So
mean, I'm sure all of us used the old TV as the TV stand.
TVs were huge. That was like a piece of furniture.
Yeah, you kept it.
On it.
You
Yeah.
it looked
Eventually, you
like
put the new TV on top of the old TV.
my grandma had 3 of those. God bless her. I miss my grandma every day, but she had the TVs when it was luxury, when you had them in the cabinet, and it had the 8-track player or the record player, and you open it up, you open the top. My mom had one, Hurricane Carla. Did Hurricane Carla come through this area back in the 60s? Because it came.
We weren't alive in the 60s.
Well, but y'all have the history of it, though. But y'all know the history.
Give me a break.
I know, but did it? But
You're about to start fighting.
no, I'm just asking. Y'all know the history of Huntsville better than I. That's what I'm
I have no
asking.
idea.
Y'all were born in 1989, Karen. I know this. Well, Hurricane Carla was still a hurricane when it came through Georgetown. One of the few that had ever made it that far inland with hurricane strength winds, still 74 plus. And my mom, she had an old cabinet radio. It wasn't a TV, just a cabinet radio, big old cabinet radio, 8-track player, record player, and the top of it had scratches all over it, and not just scratches, but they were deep. And I remember asking my mom, what was that? And she said that was when Hurricane Carla came through and it blew the windows out of our house, and all the glass stuck in that.
Oh my goodness!
Stuck in her radio back in the day. So there you go. All right, let's head over to Granny Mary's, man. I know y'all got to get to work. Before we could hang out like this and just keep yakking, but now it's closer to work time. So let's head over to the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Denise Olivas, you want to do the honors today?
I did it last time.
Oh, wait, hold on. Karen can't ever hear. We have to do this here.
Good morning.
Who is it?
This is Dave Morel.
Oh, it's Dave.
Are you kidding me, dude? You can't wait. Hey, man, that's nepotism, man. You can't text in when your wife is.
I recognize that.
Are you
Good morning.
kidding? You didn't follow the instructions, man. You didn't put your name on there, Dave.
Well, I went back and put my name on there after you said that. I didn't even realize it.
If I would have known it was you, see, this is why you got to put your
Yeah,
name.
we would have said something funny.
I would have did that country song. Dave, I ain't his whatever. How does that song go?
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, hey, did you sing real quick since we got you on the phone? I'm gonna put you on the spot. Can you sing the Bonnie song for us real quick, just the first stanza?
I really don't even know it.
Well, it just goes, hey, Bonnie, come on down. Bonnie's Hideout, the best in town.
Come on down to the Bonnie's Hideout, the best in town.
Good job, Dave.
All right, Dave. Well, man, hey, this is perfect. You just made my life easy because I don't have to go burn gas handing out, gift cards. So I'm just going to leave it with Valeri. She has agreed just to go ahead and take us to Cafe Texan.
Yes,
so,
that's
sorry,
what I was going to say. We're going to go have some breakfast.
Yeah. Well, Dave Morel, Dave, good to hear from you, man. Thanks so much for texting to win, and $30 coming your way on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line, big courtesy of Cafe Texan. So thank you, buddy, for messaging us.
Well, thank you, and God bless you.
You bet. Karen Denman has a question for you. She always asks our guests on Monday. Very important question.
Tell us today what you're thankful for.
I'm just thankful for my wife and the blessing that I have to be able to go to church here in America and the freedom that we have to be able to praise God.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Love it, man. Well, there he is, Dave Morel.
Hope to see you at trivia tonight.
Get on down there and get the rest of it, Dave.
We should be there.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Rob.
Hey, God bless you, my friend. Congratulations. Thanks so much for watching today.
Thank you. God bless you.
Whenever I put this, I put this little, and I swear the randomizer's there, and there's no name on it. I did not know,
It's like, I recognize that. Good morning.
Karen, what do you think of this headphone like this? It kind of looks like Mickey Mouse.
I like it.
Yeah, see that?
I like it.
You'd be surprised how many people I have on this show, and those do it. The ones that you have, Denise, you can actually flip that see.
Oh, it does. It flips all the way out.
I felt so bad because we were interviewing.
You can't even tell.
No. We were interviewing people, for Sam Houston basketball, and I tried to do everything as professional as I could back in the day. But we'd start doing videos, and I'll never forget one of the players after the game. He comes up, and that thing's looking like that. I was like, man, somebody's going to give me a hard time saying they don't even know how to put on a headset. So, all right, well, there it is. Karen, fun day today.
Yes. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope to see y'all at trivia tonight.
How do you like the 7:30? Better than 7?
Yes, I do.
You know what? The first day, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to like this, but we've done it now a few episodes, and it just feels like everyone, myself included, not just y'all, but because y'all are always full of energy. But me, I always feel like, man, I'm just kind of tired and dragging. You realize this morning that we didn't have our Monday uninspirational talk that we always have before the show.
Right.
See, Karen,
that extra 30 minutes helps.
Karen and I, we will never go into details, but she and I always share things before we go on because it's Monday. And behind the scenes, to Karen and I, it's mundane Monday. That's how Karen and I, but then as soon as we hit go, we're ready to roll. But today, we didn't do any of that, did we, Karen?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We don't. But we were, we're ready to roll. So go by and see Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are the best in town. I can say that because I have, and we just opened up our nonprofit 501c3 Spirit Media. Just opened up our nonprofit account over there. And Denise, you make it so easy.
I know.
Can y'all please make things
I'm going to start making you work for it.
I mean, you go in and Karen's in there, and I felt, I felt guilty the other day when I walked in because you were busy typing away, and I don't ever walk into your office and interrupt you.
That's okay.
But I walked in and said hi to you.
Yeah, that's okay.
And you didn't even get mad at me. And you were just plugging away. And you stopped and said, hey, Rob, how you doing? How was your weekend? How was the wedding? All that stuff. And
yeah. No, it's okay.
So, and I miss
She's not really typing anything. She's just, her keyboard's not connected to anything anymore.
I saw like Notepad open and it was like ABC 1 2 3. No, she did not do that. She's in there working hard.
Yeah.
Go by and see Walker County also for your loans. By the way, if you have a vehicle, check this out. You can get your warranties through Walker County Federal Credit Union as well. Something that I didn't even know, a surprise, and you probably told me and I didn't realize. The other day, I got a notice in the mail about a life insurance policy that just was provided $2,000 just for being a member. If I'm not, is that correct?
That is correct.
So and of course, that company, I know y'all are partnering with them. They'll try to upsell you on a different, but you don't have to, because I already have a life insurance policy through one. But I was like, you know what? That's easy. I just typed in my name. I did it online, and now I got an extra $2,000 that'll bury me about nowadays in today's money. That'll put me at least probably about 3/4 of my body down. Nah, about 1/3 of my body down.
A foot.
Dip a toe in there.
Yeah, I'll still have my ankles up to my head in there. So
one thing I do want to remind everybody, our annual meeting is coming up next month.
Yes.
So that gives you a month to get ready. It's February 15th. It's a Thursday. We always do it on a Thursday. So everybody get ready. Applications are open. We do have for our board volunteer positions. I believe there's 3 positions coming up. So everybody get your applications in. We'd love to have plenty of people apply, come in, and try to get on board. I mean, you have a say in what's going on in your credit union. So we'd love to have some people come in and apply. And of course, come see us at the meeting. We always have fun. So you'll get to hear what happened in 2023, what we have planned for 2024. And of course, we'll have some giveaways and some dinner for you guys. Yeah, so it'll be good.
Tap Truck Outlaws will roll up there in the parking lot.
That's going to be for us afterwards, after the work is done.
And it's going to be at?
It's going to be at the Gibbs
Walker
Conference
Education Center.
Yeah, so behind Gibbs is the downstairs from
The
Walker
museum,
Education.
over there. Awesome. And that's great. What other bank can you bank at to where you have a say in the bank? Not
Absolutely.
many. That's what the power of a credit union is. So, well, friends, we love you, Huntsville. We hope today has been an encouragement to you. Remember to just make a difference as you start this week. I did want to read one last thing. I know I've got to get to work with several things over at First Baptist. You guys have got a lot going on as well. But I did want to mention this because it was on my heart this morning, and I posted it. Told you about Bridget's vehicle's got a flat tire, and that kind of threw off a few things that we were going to do this morning. But check this out. I thought of this morning. Start your week out with faith. Remember, a rough start does not determine the rest of your journey. So I want to encourage you this morning, friends, change your perspective. If you allow one problem to marinate, just like a good piece of meat, you let it marinate, it's going to continue to engulf that whole thing.
Yep.
Don't allow that one negative thing to engulf and marinate in your life today or the rest of this week. So
Take it out of the marinade.
Get. That's not one of those things that take it out of marinade.
Yeah.
There you go. Do not get the rest of it.
Right.
So, well, Huntsville, we love you. That'll wrap it up today. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Guest all week here on the show. We'll have Sheriff. I think we'll have a sheriff on tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Valeri Morel was here today, and we'll have Steph Valley on tomorrow from Magnolia Kennel, alongside with Sheriff McCrae. He'll be talking about what the Sheriff's Department is up to, and we have guests all week long, so make sure you stay tuned in this week. We love you, Huntsville. That'll wrap it up on a Monday, brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union, as I end every broadcast, reminding you today, especially this week, be safe. There's severe weather headed this way today, so keep an eye on the weather. But I want to remind you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own, friends. We do need each other, so provide a word of encouragement. Please help somebody out today. Just give them a word, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. We love you, Huntsville. Have a great and blessed day. We'll see you back at it 7:30 tomorrow morning. So long, everyone.